So hey, this is Baya here, and with me there's one of the awesomest person in town. His name is Mr. Neihouse, and he was the one of the world record holder for the relay. Is that right?
That's right.
Okay. He's coaching the track and field and cross country in Lakeside High School in Downs, which is a very small town, but it's very great having him here. So I would like to ask you some questions, Mr. Neihouse.
Okay.
How long have you been coaching sports?
Oh, since 1972.
1972. This could be 38.
Almost 40.
Oh, I come. Wow. Almost 40. Pretty sure he's my coach for track and field and cross country, which I'm pretty bad, but he still be patient for me. So.
Hey, I'll be glad to work with anybody that's willing to work, and you are always willing to work.
I'm willing to work because he is a nice guy. Oh well, keep going. So where were you born?
I was born in Salina, Kansas.
Salina. Oh. Where did you go for high school?
I went to Sacred Heart High School in Salina.
Does it still exist right now?
Yes, it does.
Oh. And what year is that? For what
I
did you
graduated in 1967.
1967. That's quite where my mom born. So. Oh wow, that's a long time ago.
Not that long.
You're funny. So, do you do any sports in high school, right? So, what's your favorite one?
Oh, basketball was probably my favorite sport.
Basketball is favorite.
I really enjoyed basketball. I enjoyed all of them, but basketball was probably favorite.
Basketball.
Yeah.
So, tell me about your achievements in track or basketball or cross country.
Well, let's see. My senior year in high school, I was state champion in cross country. In basketball, I made all-state honorable mention.
Wow.
In one in the Topeka paper. In the Wichita paper, I made all-state second team. Then in track, I won the and set state records in the 880 yard run back then, and then the mile run. So
he's a pretty fast guy.
That was a long time ago too.
Not very long. Oh well. So who's the most influenced person in your high school career? The one you most remember?
Oh, my high school track and cross country coach.
Coach.
Yeah.
Why is that?
His name was Tom Rupp, and he ran for KU, was on their national cross country team. He knew a lot about it, and he just was very encouraging and helped me find the talent I had and use that. He was a very good coach. I didn't have a lot of confidence when I was younger, and he just kept encouraging me. And
just for your information, that what he did to me too. So he's my coach.
Yeah.
Just make your head.
Well.
So I found an information that you went to University of Kansas.
Yes.
So why did you go to that university?
Well, I was debating. I was recruited by Kansas State University and Kansas University, both. They both wanted me to go run there, and it was a hard decision because both schools were good. They both had good coaches. I finally decided on the University of Kansas because I was wanting to major in business originally, and they had a better business school. Ended up going to KU. And was fortunate there to run with Jim Ryan, who was a world record holder, and he was on a relay team that anchored. But the thing about the relay team was everybody was really trying to do their best so they wouldn't let somebody else down. And we were fortunate to get the mile or the distance medley relay record. So it was very exciting.
Oh wow, it's a great story. So Mr. Neihouse and with the relay team in KU, University of Kansas, once held the world record for relay, right?
Yes.
So what was the time?
9:33.4.
9:30.4.
And that's the distance medley relay was a half mile, a 1/4 mile, then a 3/4 mile, and then the anchor ran a mile.
So how did it feel to hold a world record? I mean, such a big deal.
Well, I don't know. I guess at the time it didn't really sink in. I mean, it was great, but and I just tried to do the best I could, and everybody on the team did too. It ended up we were trying to get a world record, and with Jim Ryan anchoring it, that helped. So we had a pretty good team, but it was exciting. But it was a long time ago.
Not very long.
But well, yeah, it's something you look back and you say, well, that's nice, but you know, life goes on.
Life goes on. So, kind of curious, what was your basic practice for running? I mean,
When I got to college, we would do long runs. At least once a week would be a 16 to a 20 mile run, at least one day a week. And on the track, we used to do what they called a 2-man 10-mile relay, which is you have 2 people, one person run a quarter, hand off to your partner, and you would run a quarter. You'd hand back to him, and he'd run a quarter. He'd hand back to you, and so the rest that you had in between quarters was how long it took your partner to run a quarter.
oh, so
And 2-man 10-mile relay ended up being 20 quarters.
so you just tell your partner not to run fast.
No.
so you can.
No,
so you can have a lot of rest.
No, you didn't do that.
I probably will.
Yeah, that was a pretty tough workout.
Oh wow. So, how about the diet for like a relay team or the athlete? What's the diet you usually eat?
Back then, we just ate what was given to us in the dorm. We just
Oh wow.
that was it. You just ate what you could and what they offered. I remember before one indoor meet, Jim Ryan set a world record in the 800 meters indoors. And what he had, the dorm served hot dogs that night. So right before he runs a world record, he's eating the hot dogs on them. But usually we just ate what was available, and it was what we ate in the dorm was what everybody else ate.
Oh, well, kind of different right now, right?
Oh yeah, now they have all kinds of special diets for different things. If you're distance running, you finish your workout, try and drink protein drink, keep your carbohydrate levels up. And
no pop.
Yeah, well, I didn't drink pop when I was in high school or college either. You know, that was a pretty well just understood. But things are more complicated now. And because there's just more knowledge out there, so yeah, things are a little different.
So very last question. Do you still want to coaching sport, or what are you going to do next?
I'm going to keep coaching cross country and track as long as I can.
As long as you can. Wow.
And I'm only 61 now, so I still have hopefully a few years ahead of me. Yeah. Well, I'm just trying to help young people, like my high school coach helped me, and just encourage them to do the best they can do. And if I have guys with this attitude that are willing to work, then that's what makes it enjoyable.
That makes me happy. I'm just kidding. Well, thank you.
Well, thank you.
Thank you very much for spending your time in your busy schedule for this video. So, thank you very much.
Well, thank you.
Make sure they see that.
Okay.
I'm holding world record holder. Wow. Thank you.